Hey there, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into a fascinating topic that's all about the INFJ personality type. INFJs are pretty rare, making up only about 1 to 3% of the population. So, right off the bat, they're quite special. But what makes them even more intriguing are these 9 weird habits that many INFJs tend to have. These habits, although they might seem a bit unusual to some, actually serve essential purposes for the unique INFJ personality. It's like they've got this secret language of their own that helps them navigate through life. So let's not waste any more time and jump right in. Ready to dive in? Let's get started. Number 1. Talking to themselves. Let's get into the first quirk of INFJs. You might wonder why they do this, but there's a fascinating reason behind it. You see, INFJs are deep thinkers. They've got these rich inner dialogues constantly churning in their minds. When they talk to themselves, it's like they're having a conversation with their own thoughts. It helps them process their emotions, analyze complex ideas, and even solve problems. It's their way of untangling the web of thoughts that can sometimes overwhelm them. Plus, there's something reassuring about hearing your own voice. For INFJs, it's like having a trusted friend right there with them, guiding them through the labyrinth of their thoughts. So, while it might seem a bit odd, this habit actually helps them stay organized and on top of their game. Number 2. Obsessive research into new interests. INFJs are not your average enthusiasts. When something catches their interest, they dive in head first and there's no looking back. What's fascinating about this is that they don't just scratch the surface. No, they go deep, like really deep. They become subject matter experts in the topics they're passionate about. It's as if they've unlocked a secret world, and they're on a mission to explore every nook and cranny. This level of dedication can sometimes baffle others. I mean, it's not every day you meet someone who's so committed to understanding a single topic, right? But for INFJs, it's all part of their quest for knowledge and their way of making sense of the world. Number 3. Avoiding and delaying phone calls. Now, let's dive into the third habit that sets INFJs apart: their aversion to phone calls. You see, many INFJs really dislike them. They find phone calls to be, well, a bit jarring and invasive. What's interesting, though, is that they have a preference for something else: asynchronous communication. Think emails, texts, or anything that allows them to take their time to process their thoughts. It's like a safety net for them, and it's where they feel most comfortable. But here's the thing: INFJs might delay making essential calls because of this discomfort. They'd rather not deal with the phone if they can help it. However, once they do engage in conversation, they actually enjoy it. In fact, they're quite thoughtful in their discussions. So it's not that they dislike talking, it's just that they have their own unique way of doing it. Number 4. Getting lost in fantasy. INFJs have this incredibly rich imagination, and they often find themselves immersed in daydreams. This isn't just idle daydreaming, though. It's like they're on a never-ending adventure in their minds. These daydreams help them exercise their creativity and fulfill their desire for adventure, even if it's all happening within the confines of their thoughts. But here's the twist: this habit can make them appear a bit spacey to others. They might be physically present, but mentally, they're off on one of their fantastic journeys. It's all part of what makes INFJs so wonderfully unique and intriguing. Number 5. Writing extremely long messages. You know, INFJs have this knack for expressing themselves through the written word. For them, writing is like an open canvas where they can paint their thoughts and emotions in full detail. So when they send an email, a text, or even a letter, you can bet it's going to be lengthy and thorough. They don't do short and sweet. It's more like deep and detailed. Now here's the thing: while INFJs pour their heart and soul into these messages, some recipients might find them a tad overwhelming. But it's all because INFJs believe in providing rich context and eloquent descriptions. So, if you ever get a message from an INFJ, be prepared for a reading adventure. Number 6. Obsessive trip planning. When INFJs travel, they don't just pack a bag and head out. No, they meticulously plan every single aspect of their journey. It's not just about booking a flight and a hotel. It's about researching the destination extensively. They want to know everything, from the best places to visit to the local culture and history. And plus, when I say everything, I mean everything. Now, here's where it gets interesting. While this level of planning minimizes problems and ensures a smooth trip, it can also be a bit restrictive for their travel companions. INFJs have a detailed itinerary for every day, and they like to stick to it. So, if you're traveling with an INFJ, be prepared for a well-organized adventure. Number 7. Disinterest in small talk. INFJs, not big fans of those superficial, "how's the weather?" kind of conversations. What really gets their gears turning is deep, meaningful discussions. They'd rather chat about values, ideas, personal growth, and the bigger questions in life. For them, it's not about the chit-chat. It's about diving into the depths of the human experience. But here's the catch. This preference for substantial conversations can sometimes make others perceive them as aloof or standoffish. It's not that they're unfriendly. It's just that they're wired to seek something deeper in their interactions. Number 8. All-or-nothing syndrome. It's quite a common trait among them, and it really shapes the way they approach life. You see, for INFJs, it's often a matter of go big or go home. They tend to approach life with an intense passion, or they might not engage at all. The idea of middle-of-the-road living just doesn't cut it for them. It's like they're on a quest for experiences that are truly inspiring and meaningful, so you'll find them embracing things with all their heart or choosing to abstain. It's a fascinating perspective that gives them a unique outlook on life. Number 9. Hiding their inner self. Many INFJs often feel the need to keep their true selves hidden from the outside world. They wear what you might call a mask when they're around people. This mask conceals their soft, complex, and sometimes vulnerable sides. It's not that they're being inauthentic. It's more like a defense mechanism. This protective shield is their way of ensuring they don't get taken advantage of. See, INFJs are often kind-hearted, compassionate souls, and they know that not everyone out there has their best interests at heart. So they keep their deepest selves hidden until they find someone they can truly trust. It's a fascinating balance between their inner world and the world around them. And there you have it, the 9 intriguing habits of the INFJ personality. While these quirks may appear a bit odd to some, they are absolutely essential for INFJs to thrive and be their true selves. Like, subscribe, and share our content.